Oh, welcome back to the channel, everybody. For those of you who haven't been here before, my name's Tim. Actually, Tim Mayberry. And we own Mayberry Farm here, which, 20 acres of beautiful land over here in Sebago, Maine. So, anyway, I'm working on a Belsaw. So I'm missing one of these clamps that keep the actual knee down so that the gear won't skip. Otherwise the gear will, when you get a load on it, will pick up and skip. This one here, I don't know if you can see that smoke coming off it. I just got done welding it. It's a little crooked because I thought that the weld would pull it. So I tacked it with it held over a little bit, and then I put the weld right to it. And, well, I had to stop right there because I was burning the crap out of my arm. I had to reposition my arm. But anyway, yeah, so we got that. Got to let that cool. Right now, I am going to get an assembly ready here to go underneath here. And we're going to try to put a remote grease station over here on this back. It's just a manifold, basically. And we're going to put one up there on the front carriage. There'll be 7 zerks on each one because there's 7 wheels in each carriage. And I'm only going to do each carriage individually, and then if you ever want to take it off and split the carriages for some reason, you don't have to deal with all the lines going between them. So I'll bring it back in, show you what I got planned. Well, I think I got it all figured out. This is a 12-inch piece of 1/4 by 1.5 inches. I say 1.5 inches. I don't know. What's kind of big for 1.5 inches? It's 2 inch. 1/4 by 2. And anyway, 1.5 inches between each one and 1 foot long. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is just what I need. And it'll give me plenty of room. These are going to be drilled. I don't know if it's 1/2 or 9 I got to drill it. It looks like probably 1/2, but I don't know. I'm going to drill all these holes out, put it in midway section. I'll just grind off that cadmium plate in a little bit. And I will just barely spot weld them. They're not going to be spot welded much because this is pretty thin stuff. And I don't want to frig it up. But anyway, we're going to weld them right in just like so. Give me enough room so I can get my wrenches to it. And on this half here, we're going to cut it into 6-inch or 5-inch pieces. And then we're going to weld them up in the air. And that'll get me up to where I have room enough to make the bend on that 3/16 tubing. Because as you can see, we got the frame right here, and there's cross members down there that are right up the same level. So everything's got to be pretty close in here. This is my biggest problem, is this damn gear. That gear I got to get around with, what? I got 1, 2, 3 of the wheels got to get around that gear. The best option would be to run up front with everything and come around the back way. But you know, a lot of times when you're rolling stuff, a damn limb or something will get down in there, and I don't want to frig it up. So I think I'm going to stay clear of that front rail. And I'll try to fit those 3 that I got to come by that gear in close. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be just one of those things. I'm going to wing it, and I don't really have a plan. I'm just going to kind of go for it. Well, we're going to see if 9/16 will let that fit in and go through it. Boy, it'll be a drive-in fit, which will be perfect. Almost push it. I can wiggle it in. Yeah, it's gonna be perfect. 9/16. Probably ought to put a little oil on that, make it drill better. Beautiful. There's one of my grease points. I'll clean her up. Okay, so I just went and ground all the, I don't know if it's cadmium plating or what, but I ground it all off. And it will go through. And that's about all I want right there. Because my theory is I want to be welding into the center of this, because that's where the most meat is. And I'll just put a little spot right there. So I am going to do all of these and get them all welded in before I weld it onto the actual carriage. So yeah, I'll bring you back when I get this thing all ready to weld. Well, I just got done welding this on. Can't touch it right now. She's smoking hot. But I got another set of brackets made, similar. And as you can see, I got it outboard a little bit so that I can come up on the inside. 7 of them there. They're welded on the bottom. So they're all welded. So anyway, that's where it's going to go. The only reason I went on this side of that center support was it's closer to this. And this is a tight area, so I figured the closer I was to the ends, the less chance I have of stuff moving into this gear. So that was my thought on that. So this here will go probably to this one. That one over there will come over and go into this one. And then everything else will come from the other way. So I'll only have 2 wheels that I got to deal with, or 2 lines by this gear. So not too awful bad. And I may try to find me a 90 street L and put in this one and then come right off straight. That would make it, simplify it greatly. So anyway, I guess that's going to be it probably. I don't even know how much time I've used on the damn thing here today. I don't even know how many trays they planted out there today. They must have probably done 55, 60. They did a lot of trays for 2 people. I just do the dirt work. And anyway, yeah, it's been a busy day. Tomorrow, I think we're going to transplant. I know I got deliveries in the morning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to work on this or not. It's going to be one of those days, busy. We don't have to get the trailer out yet, but, you know, it's getting close. We'll have a pretty near truckload tomorrow. And we might even have to put a few in the cab, but it's getting there. Starting to pick up. One little thing before I go, to Molly and Shane, thanks Molly for the shout out. I got quite a few subscribers. They may not be interested to stay, but you know, at least they came over and took a look anyway. So thank you, Molly. We'll talk to you later. So anyway, keep safe everybody. Don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.